Hey guys, welcome to today's video. Guys, in today's video, I want to share with you some fragrances in my collection that have nuclear performance, okay? It's no longer beast mode at this moment. Like, this is like way past beast mode. So if you're the type of person that wants to announce your presence, if you're the type of person that wants everybody to smell you when you walk past, then this video is for you, because these fragrances are the fragrances in my collection that have nuclear performance. You do not have to overspray. Although a lot of us still do overspray. We just, deal with the consequences that come with overspraying a super nuclear performing fragrance. So if that sounds like something that you're interested in, please continue to watch. Guys, before we get started with the video, please make sure you like this video, thumbs it up so YouTube knows you love my content. Leave me a comment down below so we can get to know each other, and make sure you're subscribed to the channel. All right, y'all. So before we get into the fragrances, I'm having a sale with soavantgarde.com this week. It ends on the 15th of December. If you're seeing this video prior to the 15th, then yay, lucky you. You're going to be able to save 30% off on all the fragrances, the majority of the fragrances on the website. The exception is Mind Games. That's always the exception. There's only 10% off, and I'll leave my code and link for that as well. But if you're interested in Tiziana Terenzi or Nishani, you can save 40%, okay? So the 30% off goes for every other fragrance on the website with the exception of Mind Games, and my code is Aisha30, and the 40% off is on Tiziana Terenzi and Nishani, and my code is Aisha40. All the information is going to be left in the description box, and I'll try to remember to leave a text overlay in this video as well. Now that that's out the way, okay, all these fragrances can be purchased this week with a discount, a deep discount, whether 30% or 40%. And we're just going to jump right in with the most beast mode of the beast. Okay, actually, no, I can't say that because they're all beast mode. But this one right here will definitely choke you out. Now, this is a flanker to an original. I love the original more, but I do love the extrait, and that is Passé Soir Extrait by BDK. Y'all, I don't even know how to describe this fragrance. It is Passé Soir on steroids. Like, that's all I can say. It is a beast mode fragrance. Now, you guys know I love to overspray my fragrances and not just be talking to y'all and just spraying all over. I can't do that with this right here. I can't do that with this because I will like choke myself out. This is a dangerous fragrance to overspray for me. And y'all know my tolerance for overspraying fragrances is super high, because a lot of fragrances that you guys call beast mode, I'm like, is she cool? Like, I've seen a lot of people call Baccarat Rouge beast mode, and Baccarat Rouge isn't beast mode for me. Like, it's good. It's definitely a good performing fragrance. People smell me, all the things. It's not a skin scent, but I don't consider that fragrance beast mode. I can overspray that fragrance and feel fine. I'm around people. Sometimes I get compliments. Sometimes I don't. This one right here, everybody gonna smell you. Whether they compliment you or say, oh, I smell something, or somebody, like, it's going to be one of those fragrances because it is so powerful. Now, I will say I do prefer the original Passé Soir over this one. I don't know what it is. I just love it. I think it's more, a little sweeter, a little bit more feminine. But this smells like it. But it's just more powerful. You know what I'm saying? So, listen, let me tell y'all the notes. Ginger, mandarin orange, pear, black pepper, cacao pod. Pretty much the same notes that's in Passé Soir, but it's just amped up to the 10th power, and I love it. But like I said, if you're someone that likes more sweet feminine fragrances, then I'm not sure if this one's gonna be for you, because here's the thing, it's not masculine, but it's so powerful that it gives it a different edge over the Passé Soir. So I love both of them, but I feel like the original Passé Soir, I can wear it more, because I can get away with wearing that one all year round. This one right here, I can't even look at this in the spring or summer. Never. I would never. I just wouldn't. But you can save 30% this weekend, like I said, on this and all the fragrances in this video, or 40% if you so choose to purchase Nishani or Tiziana Terenzi. The next super beast mode fragrance on today's list is by BDK, and it's Tobacco Rose. Y'all, this is such a sexy fragrance for the fall and winter. Like, let's just give it up for the scent for a hot second, because I know a lot of y'all not here for the smell. Y'all here for the beast mode because y'all want to be smelled, and it is all good, but you want to be smelled in something that smells good, right? This right here is like a rose chocolate woody fragrance. It is so sexy. It is not for everybody, okay? I don't think it's for everybody, but this fragrance is so good. It's definitely like a date night fragrance for me, or like a special occasion fragrance for me. It's gourmand, but it's not like an edible gourmand. It has chocolate, but you guys already know how I feel about chocolate. I don't really like chocolate in my fragrances. For some reason, this has chocolate and rose. I'm thinking that the problem is chocolate and fruits, or chocolate and nuts. I'm not sure, but when I smell too much chocolate, it just doesn't agree with me. But something like this, where you smell the chocolate but it's not overpowering, it's not overwhelming, this is everything, okay? You have to love rose as well, and I'm a rose girl. So rose, chocolate, there's plum, lemon, cinnamon, patchouli. It's so beautiful. It's not a feminine frou-frou la-la, like girly type of scent. It is so sexy, so gorgeous. I feel like it can be unisex, but it smells more leaning feminine to me, if I had to say. But it's definitely not like a frou-frou la-la type of scent, but it's not masculine either. You just have to really resonate with this scent profile, with the rose and the chocolate and the lemon. Like, there's a lot going on in this fragrance. It's very, very unique, very, very powerful, very, very long lasting. For a while, I didn't even have, actually no, I don't have a decant of this. I've never decanted this. So whatever you're seeing, like that dent, is just from me wearing it, because whenever I wear it, like I'm going out in the evening and I've never had a decant, and I'm smelling myself the whole entire time. Smelling myself, they smelling me. I come home, I'm still smelling myself. That is how beast mode this is. But I definitely need to decant it, because this is one of my favorite fragrances from BDK. One of my favorite fragrances, period. Not for everybody, definitely unique. Get a sample, because you can also use, I think you can use my discount code on samples as well. Try it, you never know, because So Avant-Garde does sell samples as well. So Tobacco Rose by BDK. So the next fragrance is a spicy beast mode cherry fragrance, y'all. It's unisex, not frou-frou la-la. It smells different. It's unique. You smell the cherry. It smells like cola. And yes, it is Tonka Cola by Mansara. Now, if you guys know anything about Mansara fragrances, you already know that it's beast mode, okay? I've never met a Montal or a Mansara fragrance that was not beast mode. And if you guys don't know, Montal and Mansara are the same company. They're actually sister companies. So whatever they put in these fragrances, they are lasting forever. They're screaming at you. I've never had any performance issues with these fragrances, and this smells amazing. Like I said, it's cherry, like cola-ish, you know what I mean? But not too cherry. Like, it doesn't smell anything like Lost Cherry, because I already know a lot of people think everything smells like Lost Cherry because it has cherry. This one is not giving Lost Cherry. It's given more like BDK Rouge Smoking, but just more elevated, more cola, more sophisticated, more beast mode, less sweet, less feminine. Although this is a unisex scent leaning feminine, but definitely is giving that kind of vibe. I layer the two. I love layering it with Tobacco Rose. I've layered this with Lost Cherry. I've layered this with Kirke by Tiziana Terenzi. This is beautiful on its own, beautiful to layer. So get those weak fragrances performing how they should with a fragrance like this. It is so powerful and it smells amazing. Tonka Cola by Mansara. Okay guys, so the next two fragrances are from the House of Oud, and I have a pretty large collection of the House of Oud. I want to say I have about maybe 8 fragrances from the House of Oud, and I don't have any performance issues with them. But the two most powerful fragrances from the House of Oud that I have in my collection is What About Pop and Dates Delight. Okay, two very unique fragrances, very different fragrances, but they're very loud fragrances. Okay, now what about pop? Smells like popcorn, like a caramel popcorn, but it's different. Okay, it has ambergris in the base, so it's a little different, but I absolutely love it. It smells amazing, but not super edible. Still smells like perfume. It has ambergris, so you know, if you don't like ambergris in your fragrances, you probably won't like this, because it's not just going to smell like caramel, whipped cream, and popcorn. You know what I'm saying? So what about pop is definitely a different fragrance, but it is a beast. And next we have Date's Delight. This, y'all, is my sexy date fragrance, like date night. And when, like, the dates in here isn't the date that I'm talking about. I'm talking about date night fragrance. But this is a sexy fragrance. It has cinnamon. So if you love spices in your fragrance, I want to say there's caramel in here as well. Yes, there's cinnamon, caramel, there's honey, sugar, but it's not super sweet because it has vanilla and benzoin, but there's coumarin in this fragrance. It's super spicy. It's a different scent, but it's so yummy, y'all. It's so good. It's yummy without being edible. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's one of those gourmand fragrances that still smell like perfume. You guys already know I love gourmand fragrances, but I want my gourmands to still smell like perfume. Have something in it. Give me a little spice. Give me a little something that's gonna make it smell like perfume. Give me some type of a floral, something that's gonna make it smell like perfume, but give me that edible vibe. You know what I'm saying? So definitely, y'all, Nuclear Performance. It does not go anywhere on my skin. Another one that I don't have a decant of, but when I wear it out in the evening or at night, like, I'm good. It's still on my clothes. It's still on me. People are smelling me. It smells amazing. Perfect for this time of the year. Love it. Love it. Love it. Date's Delight and what about pop? 2 nuclear fragrances by the House of Oud. Okay, guys. So this next fragrance, it's spicy. You smell rose, so you have to love rose. It's fruity, but not super sweet. It's boozy because the champagne is popping, and that's Dom Rosa Extrait, y'all. This right here is on another level. It's on the same level as Passé Soir Extrait. They're competing with each other. It's a competition. Who's the loudest? Who's the most beast mode? Who can choke people out more? So you have to love the scent of champagne because you smell it in this fragrance. I love this fragrance, y'all. I love it on its own. I love layering with this fragrance. I'm not going to suggest this for everybody. It is not a safe blind buy. Most people probably won't even like this fragrance because, like I said, you smell the champagne. You smell the rose. There's pear in this fragrance, but it's not giving real sweet. Definitely not giving super sweet. It's giving like rose, spicy champagne. It's definitely more spicy than the original Dom Rosa and definitely more powerful. Okay, powerful. Beast mode. But like I said, it's not for everybody. So I know y'all want beast mode fragrances, but listen to what I'm saying because I don't want you to blind buy this and then you're like, oh my goodness, I smell too much rose or I smell too much champagne, or you know what I'm saying? It's different. All right, so if you have the original Dom Rosa and you love it, then you'll absolutely love this because it's Dom Rosa but a little bit more spicy and definitely more powerful. Not that the original Dom Rosa has any performance issues at all, like not for me, but this one is definitely that much more stronger and more powerful. So Dom Rosa, the Extrait. Okay, y'all, so this next fragrance right here, this whole fragrance house, none of the fragrances are super feminine. Well, actually, no, maybe 2 of them are like feminine, but the majority of the fragrances, even the feminine versions of these fragrances, they're not super feminine, frou-frou la, but there's something so sexy, something so captivating about this whole house that just has me. I just love all the fragrances from this house. And this today that we're going to talk about today is Rock Rose by Clive Christian. Y'all, this is not a feminine fragrance. I'm just going to call a spade a spade. It's not feminine, but it's not masculine, but it's not feminine. So I can see a woman smelling this and saying, oh, it doesn't smell feminine, or you know what I'm saying? So I can definitely see that because I love feminine fragrances. But when it comes to this house, there's just something so incredibly sexy, something so incredibly elevated about Clive Christian fragrances that whenever I wear them, I just feel that much more special. And the performance on these fragrances are like no other, especially Rock Rose. Rock Rose is a beast. Okay, Rock Rose wants everybody to smell her. This is like alpha female, boss chick. You got your ish together in life. You know what I mean? You drink your water, you mind your business. You're just thriving in life and smelling like this. Like this right here is amazing. You're leaving your trail everywhere you go. People are turning heads. This is a head turner. Okay? It is so sexy. Y'all already know how I feel about Clive Christian, so we ain't even got to go too much in detail. Let me tell y'all the notes. We have bergamot, black pepper, neroli, sage. It is aromatic, so I feel like that's where you're getting that kind of like masculine-ish kind of vibe because of the aromatics. There's lavender in here as well. There's cacao, vetiver, amber, and patchouli. There's not one fruit listed in this fragrance, y'all, and I absolutely love it. And y'all already know I am a fruity floral girl, okay? Fruity floral for life, gourmand for life. But this fragrance is something in this fragrance that I absolutely love. This is a date night fragrance, okay? It's a going out fragrance. It's a, you know, you trying to put it on cold weather fragrance, definitely for the winter. For me, I don't pull for something like this in the fall because for me, in fall, I love fragrances like Tonka Cola, Dates Delight, what about Pop? I love gourmand fragrances in the fall, but this like woody, earthy, spicy fragrance is perfect for winter because it's so cold. And this is just like hugging your skin. It's not going anywhere. You don't smell like edible or anything like that. You just smell like a boss. You know what I'm saying? Like you just smell sexy. You smell like the boss. All right. Not a boss, the boss. So Clive Christian Rock Rose. All right, guys. So if you love rose and you want everybody to smell the rose on you, okay? Like you want everybody to know that you are wearing a fragrance with rose, then you will love Atomic Rose by Initio. The name says it all, okay? It's atomic in the rose department. It's atomic in the performance department. It is a beast mode fragrance. I purchased this with my own coins. I smelled this and I had to have it, okay? It is a little similar to Delina, a little something, but you definitely smell the rose more. There's nothing tart. You don't smell nutmeg because I smell nutmeg in Delina. It's not like Delina Exclusive because Delina Exclusive is more creamy. This doesn't have like a creaminess to it. This is just like a powerful rose and some spices, but no nutmeg. You know what I'm saying? That nutmeg is that distinct smell in the Delina, but you definitely smell a little bit of Delina in this fragrance. But I feel like if you hate Delina, you're not going to hate this. Like if you're going to hate this, you're going to hate this on its own merit, but you're not going to hate it because it smells like Delina. You know what I'm saying? So in this fragrance, we have bergamot, pink pepper, Hedion, Bulgarian rose, Turkish rose, Egyptian jasmine, Madagascar vanilla, and amber. It's balsamic. It's a vanilla rose. It's powdery. It is everything, okay? Lasts forever on the skin. Compliment getter, compliment beast, okay? You can wear this fragrance all year round. I've worn it all year round. Like I never not wear Atomic Rose. I haven't pulled for it in a while. I'm definitely gonna have to reach for her because y'all, I've been getting so many fragrances. All right, like so many fragrances sent to me. I'm trying to just wear everything. I feel like a chicken with their head cut off when it comes to these fragrances. I have no idea what to wear now. Like it's getting to the point where I don't want to stop PR from coming to me because I definitely want to try fragrances and I want to talk to you guys about fragrances. But I mean, damn, like I can't even enjoy a lot of the fragrances that I already have because I'm trying to wear this fragrance and test this out and do this. Okay, I just had to get that off my chest. But y'all, Atomic Rose is everything. You can save 30% this weekend or this week with my code Aisha30 and save 30% off on this fragrance. It is beautiful. If you love rose, you will love this. It is a modern rose. It's not old. It's not stuffy. It's sexy. It's powerful. It is everything. Atomic Rose by Initio. Okay, guys. So we done talked them up. Okay, it's the Delinas. All right. Both Delinas are super beast mode. All right. This is the original Delina and this is Delina Exclusive. Delina, the original, you can wear it in the spring, summer. Delina Exclusive, better suited for the fall, winter, more warm. This is, the original is more on the cooler, like cold side in terms of the scent. They're both powerful, both rose fragrances, both feminine fragrances. Kind of frou-frou la-la. I would say that the original Delina is more frou-frou la-la than the Exclusive. The Exclusive has oud, but let me tell you, the oud in this fragrance, like, I want all fragrances that have oud to be done like this because it's so rich and creamy. It definitely has a presence, but it's not anything animalic. It's not anything off-putting. This right here is like how oud should be done for me, okay? I would be wearing oud in every fragrance, but you know, it's not done like this in a lot of fragrances. But in this fragrance, I'm telling y'all, have no fear. It is beautiful. This is a compliment getter. Everybody loves these fragrances. I feel like a lot of people say they don't like it here on YouTube, but whenever I wear this in real life, like, I always get complimented on both Delina and Delina Exclusive. I'm telling you. So don't let the hate of Delina discourage you. Both of them are beast mode, nuclear performing fragrances, and you can save 30% this weekend on So Avant Garde using my discount code Aisha30. So Delina Original and Delina Exclusive. Next on the list is one of my favorite, if not my favorite. Are you my favorite fragrance, Dubois fragrance? Y'all, this is Cavort. Y'all already know it's the saffron in here for me, okay? This has saffron, cinnamon, ylang ylang, patchouli, sandalwood, incense. This is just a masterpiece, okay? It's a fragrance that I feel like I will always have in my collection. I'll always want it. I'll always wear it. I don't care how big my collection gets. I don't care what I smell. This is always going to have to be there because whenever I smell this, it just makes me happy. Like, honestly, it's not one of those like fruity, bright, uplifting fragrances that, you know, it would tend to make you happy, but it's just something about how amazing this smells. It is so sexy. You can wear it on a date night. You can wear it like running errands. It's a versatile scent. It smells rich. It smells different. I've been loving this fragrance for how long? Well, no, actually, when it first came out, I got this fragrance. This fragrance was sent to me and it was love at first sniff. Like, initial love at first sniff. I love it. It is so good, y'all. Like the cinnamon, the saffron, and it is a beast mode fragrance. It lasts forever on my skin. I get complimented. You can layer with this fragrance. If you love saffron, you will love this fragrance, okay? So Cavort by Fragrance Dubois. All right, y'all. So the next fragrance is, I should have mentioned it earlier because it's kind of like an honorable mention. And the only reason why I'm saying it's an honorable mention is because I just found out that this fragrance was nuclear. I wore this fragrance twice, okay? The first time I wore it, I was like, the original is more stronger, but I do love this fragrance. But then the second time I wore it, I don't know, she has something to prove. She was showing out. This fragrance is nuclear, y'all. And this is Ani X by Nishani. If y'all have this, let's talk about it below, because when I first smelled it, maybe because it was new, but I mean, I had it sitting for a little while, but when I first sprayed it, not smelled it, but when I first wore it and sprayed it all over me, I was like, okay, I feel like the original Ani is more powerful. But then the second time I wore this and it stayed on me for like 10 hours, like I was out all day from the morning until the evening, and I didn't layer this fragrance. I just used a scented body cream. It might have been a ginger body cream or a vanilla body cream, I'm not sure, but this was the only thing that I wore that day. I didn't layer anything, and it performed, y'all. Like, it surprised the hell out of me. I wouldn't think that I would have been pulling this fragrance for a nuclear performance video. So if y'all have this fragrance, let's talk about it, because I want to know how you guys' experience was with it. Because like I said, the first time she was cute, but the second time I was like, oh, Okay, I see what you're working with. So yeah, y'all, Nishani Ani X is definitely a nuclear fragrance, and you can save 40% this weekend with my discount code Aisha40. Okay, you guys, so the last two fragrances have created the terminology nuclear in my mind. First of all, this whole entire house is just a nuclear house, period. That is why I fell in love with these fragrances in 2019, because I'm like, oh, okay, so this is how fragrances are supposed to be on you. This is how they're supposed to be, like, all day on you. People smelling you, giving you compliments. Yeah, I need all these fragrances. And you can save 40% off this weekend on this brand. And it is Tiziana Terenzi, y'all. Deluxe and Spirito Fiorentino. Listen, I mean, I could have literally pulled my whole entire Tiziana Terenzi collection for y'all. I just picked two that, one, I love Deluxe for fall. So I feel like it's honey and rose and a little coffee. So it's perfect for now. And I had to pick Spirito Fiorentino because, I mean, why not? Like, this is a beast, okay? This is a roaring, loud, ferocious, dangerous beast. This kind of smells like Baccarat Rouge Extrait, but like on fire. So imagine Baccarat Rouge Extrait in the middle of a forest fire. Like, Smokey the Bear is not around to save her. She's just sitting there in the middle of the fire, burning up. That is what you're going to get with Spirito. This has leather, and the leather in this fragrance is leathering. Okay? It's Tuscan leather. It's super smoky. It's super loud. It's prominent. It's giving you a little Baccarat because of that saffron, but Baccarat on fire. Okay, somebody called Smokey the Bear because, like, Baccarat is on fire. The Extrait is on fire with this fragrance right here. All right, definitely not a safe blind buy. It's not for everybody. I feel like it's unisex, leaning more masculine, but I love layering with this fragrance, y'all. Layer this with Baccarat Rouge, layer it with Baccarat Extrait, layer it with any fragrance that you want to just add some leather, some smoky, some fire to, and you're gonna get your whole life. Beast Mode, not for everybody. Not Frou Frou Lala, okay? Listen to me, when not Frou Frou Lala is not for everybody, but you have to know that you kind of love this scent profile, because this right here is acquired. You have to love leather, you have to love smoky. Everybody's gonna smell you with this one right here, so be careful. Proceed with caution. That's Spirito Fiorentino by Tiziana Terenzi. And the last one on today's list, Deluxe. Deluxe is honey, but it's a sweet honey. There's coffee, but it's not too coffee, like too much coffee. There's rose. It is a gorgeous, beautiful fragrance. Very similar to Intense Cafe. I mean, I've been saying this since the beginning of time, but for me, Deluxe is the winner because Intense Cafe has definitely more cafe. This has more rose and honey. So if you want to smell more rose and honey with a little bit of coffee, then Deluxe. If you want to smell something that has more coffee, then Intense Cafe. You can save 30% off on Intense Cafe as well. But you can save 40% off on this one right here. So Deluxe by Tiziana Terenzi. All right, guys, we made it to the end of the video. Don't forget, this week up until the 15th, I'm having 40% off on Nishani and Tiziana Terenzi and 30% off site-wide. With the exception of Mind Games, you can save 10%. Check the description box, check my comment section. I'm gonna have it all over the place, okay? So remember, guys, to stay safe, be great, stay great, and always strive for greatness. AI the Great signing out, but I'll see you in my next video. Peace.